Hello and welcome to Stage Screen and In Between. I'm Helen. Today I have a very special guest, a dear friend of mine, Fran Petito, and she does so many things that I'm going to let her explain to you exactly what it is that she does. Fran, tell our audience what you do.
Well, first off, Helen, thank you for inviting me. It's wonderful to be here. You're a gracious host, and I'm so excited. You have a great show. What do I do? Well, I do what's called collaborative philanthropy. What that actually means is I serve on a number of charities, and some of them are grassroots, and they do not have the ability to raise funds and to complete their mission. So we kind of take them, put them all together. We do events with celebrities, other sports management firms, other charities, whether they be national, international, or local. So we're very involved on all three levels. What we're doing right now, and part of the reason why I'm speaking with you, we're hosting the New York Sportscene Children's Foundation Celebrity Golf Classic on August 31st at the Hamlet, which is very exciting. Got some very big headliners coming and a lot of activities. We have 6 hole-in-ones. It's a great event.
It's great because you're going to be able to have the kids
absolutely
have a pool party there at the Hamlet.
It's a free pool party. We have children with special needs, disabilities, children at risk. Just kids coming out to have a good time that just really needed a break from their daily lives.
Yeah.
So,
and what a nice ending for the summer too, because school is right around the corner and this will be a great adventure for them. Yes, I have Tommy, the balloon artist, and he does the most amazing things with balloons. Other than make swords and hats, he's just phenomenal. I can't even explain all the things he does. You have to actually see it, and I'm going to have him on the show, so you will be able to see what he does.
Fabulous.
You put both arms up like this. And then put your hands in the blue part. And behind your head. But there's a sword for you first. Whoa! You just have to fill another white one underneath the horn.
Yes, you can. Absolutely. Okay, so this is for the certificate. You're going to be sitting there. I can anyway.
And then I'll make the dragon after. Hi, what did you want? Hello.
I also have Jules, who was on
X Factor.
At the X Factor, yes, with his group, singing group, and they're going to actually spend time with the kids.
Yeah.
So, and he's very excited about that. He's very good about doing charity work, and he's so welcome to be on board with that.
You know, I've found over the years, that's the real clue to New York Sportscene Children's Foundation. The founder, Mike Cutino, publisher for over 40 years, New York Nightlife, Chicago Nightlife, Dash Magazine, Paintball Sports, New York Sports Scene Magazine. And when we founded the charity in 1995, it was because so many of these celebrities have children who have illnesses. There's a lot of smaller grassroots organizations, like I said before, that are not able to get the funding. And what we do is we partner with them. Yes. We've partnered with politicians, sports management firms, different charities and organizations. And what we do is we bring the all-stars and the children, because to make a dream come true for a child, especially an ill child, to give them their sports hero or superstar celebrity and give them that dream, that's really what New York Sports Scene is about, providing the wishes for children, for people with ailments that do not have the ability to make these dreams come true. And Mike Cutino has allowed me for the last 40 years that I've known him to live my dream, anything that I want to do, and he does that for everybody that he knows. Yeah. Very caring and giving man.
Yes.
I'm here with Jules and Melee at this wonderful charity event, and these guys were on the X Factor with their terrific group, 145, right?
Yes, 145. I'm one half of 145. I'm Sir Jules, and this is Mr. Melee.
What's going on, Mr. Melee, the other half of 145? You already know.
So let's start with this. Where did you get the title for your group?
Oh, 145, it originally comes from 145th Street, which is the street that me and my brother here grew up in Queens. And that's where basically everything came from. That's where we learned how to rap, and not only learn how to rap and do music, but learn how to move. And it actually brung us and made us the people who we are today.
Yeah. And what's your most popular song?
Popular song, I would probably have to say We Kings. Like, everybody has been ODing about that song. We've been getting responses from across seas. Like, people really love the video and the vibe and the different sound of that song.
Yeah. So what made you start singing? You started at a very young age, didn't you two?
Yes, I would have to say our idols. We grew up on music. Just being in the presence of people that, like our parents, that love music, like Michael Jackson, the Prince, and just all these musicians, we kind of just gravitated to the music, and that's where we got it from.
Yeah. Now, who else is in your group right now?
The group is just me and Jules.
Okay.
But we have a team of people we call the Royal Clique. We also work with Tan Clan Multimedia. But, you know, we have a team of people that just help us out and do other things. We have other musicians. Royale is part of our Royal Clique. And then we just got a bunch of people that doing media stuff, doing modeling. We just have, like, our team. That's the Royal Clique.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this is, you know, something that everybody's going to want to know. How did you get on the X Factor? And what was that like working with Simon Cowell?
How did we get on the X Factor? Well, basically, we waited in line. We
like everybody else. How long did you wait, and what was that like?
Oh man, we waited like 6 hours in the rain, and it was raining, pouring, and
that was just to register, right?
Yeah, it was ridiculous, but to tell you the truth, as we were on the line, we knew that we were going to make it, just because we speak everything into existence. We believe, and that's what happens. You have faith, then it will happen.
Yeah. And then you guys made it into the finals, so what was that like?
That was just a great experience. Me and him, we kind of knew that we were going to make it, but we didn't think that we'd make it that far. We were like, oh, we get past the first round. You know.
How many days did it take to get to, how many shows was that to the finals?
We did the preliminary auditions, which we had to do 4 that were not taped, so no one even knows about those. We did 4 for the producers, and then we had to do the TV one, which everybody saw, me and him, and with the crazy contacts and everything.
Yeah.
And then we had to do, like, probably, I want to say, like, another 4 or 5 that weren't shown on the show. I guess they were supposed to be. They did videotape it, but they didn't show them. And then we got to, you know, finals, top 16.
Now, Jules was mentioning that you stayed in a Hollywood mansion, and before the end, before it came to an end, unfortunately, and how'd you like that?
Ooh, the Hollywood Hills. Yeah, it basically gave us a taste of what is to come. Yeah. We were living in a mansion, wonderful pool, jacuzzi, had our own chef. It was a wonderful experience, and that's what's...
And you also were fine-tuning your act while you were there, is that true?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Rehearsal every time. They had a little nice gym, so we had to get the bodies right, because we on TV, you know. Yeah. We all about fitness.
Now, was it hard to decide what it was that you were going to wear? Did you two talk that over and figure out what you were going to wear?
No, actually, that was kind of the easiest part, because we had a great team of stylists. Like, they would come to us and they really knew us, and I think that's what it comes down to. Like, if they know you, they know your style, they know how your vibe, how you move. They saw us and they were like, this is you guys, and then we seen it and like, yeah, this is us. Like, yeah, we love it.
Now, were you asked for autographs right then? Did you become popular right away?
Oh yeah. Our fan base just grew and blew up tremendously, because we were on TV, and not only we were on TV, but we were Simon Cowell, and that was our mentor. So yeah, it was real. It was real.
So now, how important is it for you today to be at this very special event for the kids? You know, you're going to be helping out at the pool, and you're giving back and helping the kids. How much does that mean to you?
It means everything to us. That's our whole motto, our whole thing. Our organization is based off of kings and queens. We believe that everyone is deep down kings and queens, and that definitely goes for the children. Like we want those guys, the future, basically what they are, to believe that they are kings and queens. So we always support. We always try to give back any fundraisers, organizations that we can be a part of that deals with youth and that deals with positivity and growth and education and learning. Whatever, we're down just to support.
Yeah, and I know, Jules, that when I told you about this event, you were very excited. What are your thoughts on that?
Definitely, like my brother said, the children are the future. I think about when we were young, and it would be great to always give back because you have people that you can look up to and people that inspires you to become the person that you want to be. And if you have someone who's been through it, then you can just take that example and lead with it.
Yeah, and that you're going to actually spend time with the kids, and that they could say, gee, this is somebody that I was actually with, and they were successful. I could be successful because you're human. It's hard for people to really realize you're human after they've seen you on television. Who does the writing?
We do all of our own writing and production, so we're in the studio constantly, just working on stuff. We write all of our own stuff. We get down on the keys. If we need somebody to sing, we got Royale to come through and lay some hooks. So we do everything in-house, like right here.
Oh, that's great. Do you have a website where somebody can find out more about you, see your videos, see what you're up to?
Yes, it's www.one4five world, or you can just Google one4five and 145, and that's what we do. All hail Royal Click.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
It's amazing when you ask, people give. This particular event collaborates between our honoree, Brandon Steiner. His charity of choice is the Family Service League of Westchester. He has 2 youth homes there, one for boys, one for girls. Very unique entity as well. They provide a safe haven for the children when there's dispute or drugs or some kind of rehab going on in the family that's not conducive for their well-being. Yeah. They're taken out and put into these youth homes and with the hope that they would go back to their families. So it's a wonderful thing. I also serve as the Vice President of Yes We Care.
Yes, I want to know more about that. Yes, We Care.
Yes, We Care was founded by world-renowned jazz musician Paul Sequence Ferguson.
He plays fabulous.
Yes,
I heard
he
him at an event, and I actually taped him. I didn't know who he was, and he caught my ear. I said, wow, he's really good. I got to get him on camera.
Paul is an amazing human being. He's a 2-time prostate cancer survivor. He's a veteran, served 12 years in the Army. This man gives every single moment of every single day. He only puts others first. Came from a religious background. He's had a lot of hardship in his life. The man smiles and brings goodness to other people, even when he doesn't have a dollar in his pocket. I admire him. He inspires me. We are able, in a small, again, grassroots, we only have about 24 people that are involved. We provide support, education, wellness, and free Helping Hands gift bags for the homeless. We support our veterans. Paul plays all the time for free, whether they be for veterans in the VA hospital in Northport or others. He will play anywhere the veterans are.
All of your efforts and everything you do for veterans, for children, for the homeless, and for everybody that crosses your path. So for that, we bless you. You have a personal letter. This is not a proclamation. This is a letter that the President wrote specifically for you. Congratulations, Paul.
Well, we asked for a speech. I'm not great at speeches. I can play and do other things, but speeches no. But I will say, I'm quite honored with this, and this is not really just mine. This belongs to all the veterans that I serve, the homeless, the children, my executive vice president, everyone that actually stood by me and still is standing by me right here. It belongs to all of you. And on behalf of Yes We Care and myself, I say thank you to everyone here. And thank you.
I'm here now with Mitchell Modell, who is part of the American Dream. Mitchell, it is amazing how your store, Modell's, has been in business so many years. How many years is it?
126 years.
And it was started by your, is that a great-grandfather, great-great-grandfather?
Started by my great-grandfather, Morris Modell.
Wow. And he started with a small store in Brooklyn, right? Tell the story a little bit.
He started really on Cortlandt Street, right down where the World Trade Center used to be. Had a push cart, and people, coming from the ships would go there. He'd be selling haberdashery, socks, underwear, shirts, scarves, gloves, those kind of things.
Yeah. And now you seem to be sports oriented, so this is a perfect place for you to be tonight. Why sports?
Sports is our heritage. Sports is it's part of our DNA. And sports is, something that's so special. It brings cities out of the doldrums. When you look at what happened in Katrina 10 years ago this past weekend, and how football really rallied everyone around. When you look at what happened, with the tragedy with 9/11, how baseball really, got rallied everyone around. So, sports is really, really special.
Yeah, it helps everybody with self-esteem. It's a feeling of camaraderie. It's something to get people, like you said, out of their doldrums, forget their everyday life and root for something, be part of something bigger than themselves.
And there's a competitive spirit involved with sports,
Yeah, and that's the American way. Yeah.
Nothing like competition.
I know, and I was just saying to Mitchell, when my son was playing soccer, lacrosse, it's always, football. We got to go to Modell's and get the cleats. We got to go to Modell's and get the pads. And Modell's is always on our lips all the time. You don't probably know how much it's on the lips of so many people in the neighborhood, But we're here today at a very special event for the kids, and we were just talking about that, giving back because you want to. You're raised that way, right? And also, you don't know when something unfortunate can happen to you, and it's good to know that there would be people there for you. Don't you think, Mitchell?
Yeah, but that's not what we do. We do it because that was been an upbringing from my mother and my father, that, you have to make a difference, try to make a difference in someone's life every single day, no matter what it is. Could be helping them with a doctor, helping them with a reservation, helping them get tickets, helping them connect with somebody, whatever it might be, helping them in dire need, and that's what we think about.
Yeah, and you know what? And like today, it was helping the kids have a good time and forget what they might be going through with chemo treatments, various things that they're going through in the hospital, and it's a day of joy, a day to step out of yourself and smile and laugh and be happy, and that's important too.
Absolutely. I lost my brother 14 years ago through non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And so this is really hits home with me, a lot more than probably most people.
Yeah, I know. I lost my sister to breast cancer at 50. I lost my niece at 40 to breast cancer. So, you just don't know. And you have to have a heart. And we all are having a heart today. And I thank you so much, Mitchell, for being here for the kids.
Great. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm here now with celebrity chef Barret Beyer, and he loves to give back. As a matter of fact, he joined the Coast Guard so that he could help others, and it was there that he discovered his passion for cooking. Isn't that right?
It is, actually. I went into the Coast Guard first because my father was in the Coast Guard, and he used to tell me stories all the time that when he was in the military, he was presidential security for Nixon. Wow. Sounds pretty amazing. Yes, so amazing. Every time that Nixon went out on his yacht, my father's Coast Guard boat would accompany him. So I
didn't know Nixon had a yacht.
I didn't either. But when I joined the military, it was nothing like what he described. I was stuck on Governor's Island for 2 years, and I was in the fire department there. So firefighters love to cook, and that's where I found the passion for cooking, and I started going towards being a food specialist in the military.
Yeah, and now you're a celebrity chef. You were on the show Hell's Kitchen.
Yes.
Yes.
Hell's Kitchen, Cutthroat Kitchen, Kitchen Casino, Midnight Feast.
Wow.
I don't consider myself a celebrity chef though. I sweat too much to be a celebrity chef. They don't sweat, celebrity chefs.
Oh. That has nothing to do with it. What's your favorite thing to cook? Do you like desserts? Do you like the main course? You like appetizers? Do you like it all? What is it?
I like comfort food. I like something that brings people. I like to make something and eat.
French fries?
Yeah, just throw a little bit of truffle oil on there and some herbs, just something to liven it up a little bit. But I like comfort food, and I take it to the next level.
Yeah, but you also went to a very nice culinary school, didn't you?
I went to Star Career Academy, which is right here in Long Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And do you live on Long Island now?
I currently live in Staten Island, but I grew up my whole life in Long Island. I love Long Island.
Okay, well, always an island. I mean, he was with the Coast Guard. How important is it for you to be here today with for the kids?
I have a daughter myself. She's 7 years old, so I mean, I like doing a lot of charity work. I like paying it forward, but especially when it's involved with children, I have a special place in my heart for children. So anything to help kids be better and grow up better and that can benefit them, I'm all for it.
Yeah. So now, do you have a show that's airing now?
Not yet, but I'm working. I have a couple things in the works. I'm not going to jinx myself. I'm not going to let anybody know my secrets, but just stay tuned because I got a couple things out there.
Yeah. So let me ask you, what does your family think about cooking? When it comes dinner time, are you the one that cooks, or is it your wife?
Well, I'm not married. I do have a girlfriend, but she does get the benefits of me cooking for her. Normally, I by the time I get home from work and cooking so much, I don't want to cook. But for the most part, I'm always trying new things, and I'm always trying to reinvent different things and come up with different recipes. So she gets to get the benefits of it.
What's your favorite thing to eat, and what's your favorite thing to cook?
My favorite thing to eat would be my macaroni and cheese, and my favorite thing to cook is anything pork. Anything low and slow is what I like doing.
Oh, okay, low and slow.
Or high heat and fast. It's it's a give take relationship.
What do you think about lasagna? Ambivalent.
I would want to reinvent. I would want to do it a little different. I wouldn't want to do the traditional lasagna. I would maybe want to do a lasagna roll or roll it. I don't know, something that you can maybe make a lasagna but into a one bite thing. That'll be my next little.
Okay. What's on your bucket list to do? What is something that you want to do that you haven't gotten to do, but you're gonna do it?
Travel to see the Egyptian pyramids.
That would be fascinating, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would just to see what man made back then and how it's possible.
Yeah.
You can move mountains.
It is fascinating. And you know what? He's moving mountains because he's a wonderful cook and he's doing good things for other people. Thank you so much for joining me here for the kids.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to have with me now a very big star from Cutino and the Sopranos and an old friend of mine, Vinny Vella. Vinny, it's so good to see you here tonight.
Nice to be here. Nice to see you also.
Thank you, Vinny. And Vinny's having a good time. He's talking with all the people in the other room. Everybody's taking his picture and talking to him. And it was hard for me to drag him in here for this interview. But Vinny, I'm so happy that I was able to steal you away for a minute.
That's okay. You know, it's funny because, I live down in Soho. Well, it used to be called Little Italy. Now it's Soho. And somebody stopped me last week and said, do you remember me? We took a picture, with me, my wife, and my daughter. I said, when? About 10 years ago. 10 years ago. I remember what I had for breakfast yesterday. I said, oh, yeah. I remember. How you doing?
But, you can always count on Vinny to come out and support things that are for the kids or for charity events. And today it's for the kids, literally for the kids, Fore, because it was a big golfing day. And isn't it great to be here and be able to do something for the kids that are here for the day, out of the hospital, just for them to be by the pool and have a good time and forget their pain a little?
Well, I'll tell you, it's my pleasure to be here because I support about 5 different charities.
And you're always on the go, and it's so wonderful that you do that. So now, let me ask you, you have a TV show that's doing very well, and you told me right now it's one of the highest rated TV shows. You want to give us the name of your show?
Sure, the name of it is called Tell It Like It Is. It used to be called the Vinny Vella Show, but I named it Tell It Like It Is, and I have a co-host. She's so beautiful. She's Colombian. Her name is Mariana, and now it's called Tell It Like It Is. It's a variety show. I've had everybody on my show, all the top models, all the doo-wop groups, half of the Sopranos, and I had the highest rating in public access television.
But Vinny, getting back to exciting projects that you're working on, you also have a new wine coming out. Can you tell us about that a little bit?
Yeah, well, me and a few of my friends, we went to Italy, and we tried to get the very best of wine that we were able to get, which we have. And
so the Merlot, yours is Merlot, right?
Mine is, there's about 7 different bottles of wine, and I put myself on the bottle of Merlot, and
Did you have your choice? Did they ask you what one you want to be on, and you picked Merlot? Oh, you're the boss.
I'm the boss.
Okay, but say who else is involved in this? Their pictures on the label too. Your pictures on the label.
Yeah, well, they got me, Frank Vincent, Tony Darrow, Joe Pesci, Kathy Nalducci from Sopranos. She She played De Niro's wife in Bronx Tale and one or two others. And we're going around the country as of this month, and we're going to be promoting the wine. And I mean all around the country. And it's called the Wise Guy Wine. And my picture is on the bottle.
Yes, yes. Yeah, you showed me a picture of that. I think that is so cool. So what do you have doing movie-wise? Because you usually got your fingers in a couple of movies.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I'm doing a few things right now. I'm doing another one called Saving Little Italy. And and then they're going to do another documentary on me.
Another one. The first one was so good. What was it? Remember Vinny? Or what was the name of it?
Hey, Vinny.
Hey, Vinny.
Hey, Vinny. Now, and then that ended about 10 years ago. Now we're going to pick up from when I left off at 10 years ago up to where I am now.
That's a good idea.
And it's great. I'm going to be going all around Little Italy and telling you where all the apartments, all those ground floor, matter of fact, all those restaurants on Mulberry Street that you see today, years ago when I was a kid, they were ground floor apartments, and on those blocks they had like a newspaper stand, candy store, social club, dry cleaners, a butcher, all that. No more. And now it's all restaurant, Italian restaurant, Chinese restaurant, Italian restaurant.
That's good though too. I like to eat out.
Well, it's starting to be, I'm there so long, I'm starting to learn how to speak Chinese a little bit,
Well, you know what? You got to do what you got to do.
I don't mind, and when I see some of the beautiful Chinese girls, I say, whoa, I need. You know what that means? I love you.
Aww.
That's it.
Isn't that sweet? Well, we have to get inside now. They're honoring Brandon Steiner tonight, and the dinner is about to start. So I stole you away, but I know that they're waiting for us, and they're not going to start without Vinny Vella. So, Vinny, I want to thank you for speaking with me, for coming down and supporting this wonderful cause, and most of all, just for being the lovable you that you are.
Even Danny Aiello.
If you have a wedding and you get Danny to come and sing, it's unbelievable.
You know anybody in the music business?
Man, it's so multi-talented, I wouldn't just limit it to
Just remember Capone, that's all. Okay, Danny? On behalf of everybody here, congratulations and thank you.